The news, Manpha Raoul, who was arrested for stabbing to death his ex-partner, was presented to the public this morning at the Bonanjo Judicial Police Post. The accused has equally been summoned by the State Council, where he will answer for all accusations levied against him. Get full details in the following report with Joingang.
Accused of stabbing to death his ex-partner on October 29 in Bonaberi, Douala, 34-years-old Manpha Raoul Patrick today was presented to the State Council. The accused was equally presented to the press earlier in the day at the Regional Division for Judicial Police for the Littoral in Douala.
In the night of the 29th October, a 26-year-old girl named Christelle was killed by her ex-boyfriend in front of her children. This girl ran away and the police began to track him. He was found at Susa with the help of the element of the public security post of Susa. This girl will be presented to the prosecutor of the Republic. So we are calling all the citizens to collaborate with the security forces to help us to stop the criminality in our town.
As explained by the police commissioner, the accused had stabbed his ex-partner, Christelle Wete, on grounds of infidelity, an act which he committed in the presence of his two children, aged 7 and 4 years. According to local sources, the murder was premeditated as the late Christelle had left the accused, Manpha Raoul, 8 months before on grounds of domestic violence. He was then summoned to the Bonaberi Gendarmerie Brigade, where he signed an undertaking never to lay hands on Christelle Wete, now of blessed memory. Raoul clearly did not respect the terms of the undertaking as he showed up months later, this time to take his ex-partner's life. Manpha Raoul Patrick was arrested in Susa and his fate is now in the hands of the law.
Now, elements of the National Gendarmerie in Banga-Mungo Division, Littoral region of Cameroon have arrested a 36-year-old man accused of sexually abusing his 2 daughters, aged 7 and 9 respectively, leaving the younger one infected with a sexually transmitted disease. Get full details with Eileen Sama.
The 36-year-old man called Jules, who has been sexually abusing his 2 daughters, Aisha, age 7, and Uriel, 9, was exposed by the kids themselves, who opened up to their teacher. As the story goes, the girls, who live with their dad after their mother had left him, had been repeatedly violated by their father, who slept with 7-year-old Aisha 5 times and Uriel, 9-year-old, 2 times. Inhabitants of the locality where the girls live in Melong, Mungo division of the Littoral, had noticed that something obscene was going on when Jules had stopped his daughters from going to school. One of the teachers concerned about the absence of the 2 sisters sought to find out what was stopping them from coming to school, and after talking with Aisha, the little girl revealed the abominable act performed by their own father. The teacher then reported the case to an NGO, after which medical checks were carried out, and doctors then revealed that Aisha had contracted an STD, chlamydia. According to Manga Raphael Bienvenu, commander of the Gendarmerie unit in Melong, the news about the 36-year-old man sleeping with his 2 daughters was brought by the divisional officer. The gendarmerie authorities also revealed that Jules had in the past sexually abused his neighbor's daughter, and after bribing the neighbor with 15,000 francs CFA, the case was closed. Sexual abuse on minors has become rampant in today's contemporary society, it is worth noting. While Jules remains under gendarmerie custody, investigations continue on the case pending judgment.
Now, elements of Mungo North Gendarmerie Brigade have arrested 3 men accused of breaking into the Manpha Cathedral on October 26, 2021. The men were arrested in possession of items stolen from the church, as Catherine Ekongwe tells us.
October 26, 2021 at 8 p.m., elements of Mungo North Gendarmerie Company, during a punch operation in the district of Melong, made it possible to get hold of an alleged robber gang in possession of the valuables of the Catholic Church with an estimated value of 4 million francs CFA. They are named Ehode Etuge Blondots, 30 years old, alias Boko Boy, Chopko Frank, 29 years old, alias Sainsman, and Ambam Leone, 26 years old.
Mama, they rent for a house. They don't implicate me for this matter. I don't know nothing where it happened for this matter. He brings some boy, he's saying I'm a country boy. Go meet her for Melon, I didn't have Mwange. They call the boy, say, ain't not tabi deep. The boy did a transaction, the boy give back, I don't know. I don't know how the boy do give it, but wait for the contents for the back. I don't know, so now my own part that I find for inside, yeah.
After the investigation meticulously carried out by the elements of the Mongo North Gendarmerie Company, under the coordination of its commander, Captain Membus Daniel Fricks, it emerges that these are the robbers who had robbed the Cathedral of Manpha on 6 June 2021 around 8:30 p.m. by breaking into the village hall of Manpha Cathedral, causing several victims and several valuables taken away.
Do you have a civil sort? Devant le procureur de la République. Puisque ça c'est mauvais travail. Il refuse de se débrouiller et faire mal aux autres. Il doit bien mériter le sort devant le procureur de la République. Parce que ça ne va pas. Ça ne va pas avec les délinquants là. On encourage beaucoup le commandant avec ces éléments de continuer le travail en force pour que Dieu aussi donne la force de vivre plus fort.
It is therefore this same gang which found refuge in the district of Melong, more precisely in the village Mwangwel. He was going to Melong to sell these valuables for the thrifty sum of 2 million francs CFA before falling into the net of the Gendarmerie Company of the Northern Mongo. These alleged assassins and burglars were presented to the press on Thursday, November 4th, and brought before the military court in Douala.
Student journalist and internship reporting there. Now the death of a businessman alongside 2 others in Bamenda has left unanswered questions in the minds of many. The 3 men were shot dead around Binfibe, a neighborhood in Mankan, Bamenda 2 subdivision, Thursday, November 4 by gunmen. Nora Kakebi revisits the sad incident. Her report.
Yes, a carry of my skin and my cross. Round the town for 10 days and my cross. Now let me. I say when I live in
The population of Bamenda in the northwest region is still in total shock over the brutal killing of 3 persons in the town on Thursday, November 3. According to sources, amongst the 3 persons killed around the Mbingfebi Junction was a popular bar owner, Alain Joke. The exact motive for their killing is not yet established. However, information gathered suggests that the men might have been gunned down by non-state armed men for going against their orders. It is alleged that Alain Joke was awarded a contract by the Bamenda 2 Council, where he went to lay the groundworks. His beer parlor is located in Mancon, Bamenda 2 subdivision. Additional information says 1 person amongst them was a direct younger brother of Alain Joke, who survived the incident after sustaining bullet wounds in his hand, but was immediately rushed to the hospital where he is receiving medical attention. Sources say the armed men were more than 10 in number, and apparently Alain Joke had been a target. The question on every lip is, what did he do to deserve such a brutal end?
Now, the outreach campaign for the National Development Strategy 2030 has been launched in the southwest region of Cameroon. The campaign was launched by the Minister Delegate at the Ministry of Economy, Planning and Regional Development, Paul Thasson. Moki Regan was at the launching ceremony and put together the following report.
Minister Delegate at the Ministry of Economic, Planning and Regional Development, His Excellency Paul Thasson, was in Boya, chief town of the southwest region, and was received by Governor Bernard Okala-Belai at the National School of Local Administration, NASLA. The aim of his visit to the southwest region is for the regional outreach campaign for the National Development Strategy for 2030.
We have come out to share the content of the National Development Strategy with the major actors of development of the southwest region. We came here to consult them, to register their priorities in terms of elaborating the strategy. Today the strategy is ready and it is natural that we bring it back together.
The meeting that took place at NASLA also witnessed the presence of some senators, MPs, and some top elected officials of the region to embrace the presentation of the National Development Strategy for 2030 with consideration of guide principles, strategies, reforms, orientation, and flagship plans, as well as implementation and monitoring evaluation mechanism. To this effect, the Southwest region stands to gain the rehabilitation of the Cameroon Development Corporation (CDC), said Minister Paul Tazong.
Three things. The first things that you will see as fallout of that initiative will be the rehabilitation of the CDC, the reinforcement of the production capacities of the CDC. The government is sparing no effort to enable the CDC, second biggest employer in the country, to the government to regain its privileged and strategic.
The meeting was loaded with exchange of ideas between the minister and representatives of the Southwest region, as they all left satisfied with the presentation of the National Development Strategy 2030.
Community leaders across Bamenda 3 have reaffirmed their commitment to ensure the maiden edition of the Bamenda 3 Council's Festival of Heritage, Arts and Culture is a success. To this effect, members of the organizing team alongside Mayor Fon Quiter of Bamenda 3 met recently. Get full details with Charles Kiwa from Bamenda.
Community leaders from across the Bamenda 3 municipality have reaffirmed their commitment to ensure the maiden edition of the Bamenda 3 Council Festival of Heritage, Arts and Culture (FECU) to run from the 26th to 29 November 2021 a success. The leaders expressed their satisfaction and readiness to accompany the organizing committee through separate presentations from the head of Communication and Marketing, Steering Committee, and the First Deputy Mayor of the Council, reiterated the festival's engagement is also towards inclusion before, during, and after the festival. His Royal Majesty Fon Azefo III, Fon of Nkwen, challenged the community leaders to ensure effective representations. To the Fon, the festival provides Nkwen and their people a rare opportunity to showcase their culture to the world.
I feel very delighted for the massive participation of all the community people, involving and contributing to ideas to build up this cultural festival that we are about to showcase beginning November 26th. Up to 28. It's very, very important for the community because it's going to portray the culture of the people, our custom, our way of life, and it's going to be the center of attraction.
Mayor Fon Quiter, Mayor of the Bamenda 3 Council, on behalf of the Festival Steering Committee, expressed happiness with a massive turnout of the community leaders, an exceptional show of love for the municipality, villages and culture, he said, while called on the quarter heads to play their role as frontline protectors and promoters of culture.
We just have a preparatory meeting with all the quarter heads to mobilize them towards the festival, and I think that everything is set. The committees are working hard. Thatch houses, construction will start from tomorrow, as well as the groups and those to exhibit. Registration is still going on, and we are so far happy with the number of people that have registered so far.
The Bamenda 3 Council Festival of Heritage and Culture, inclusion at the center bone of togetherness, youths in the municipality are called upon to own the event and make it remarkable.
We stay in the Northwest region, where the third quarter of the 2021 Administrative Coordination Meeting for Boyo Division has taken place at the Finance Building in Fundong. The meeting, which brought together stakeholders of Boyo, was chaired by the Senior Divisional Officer Fidel Charles Kebwa. Once more.
The third quarters of 2021 Administrative Coordination Meeting for Boyo Division on the consolidation of peace, social cohesion, citizen-oriented public service, peaceful end-of-year festivity, and collective response to kick COVID-19 pandemic out of the division, inclusive and grassroots prosperity for a Great Boyo division, held November 4th, 2021 at the conference hall of the Finance Building, Fundong. Bringing stakeholders in a welcome address, the first deputy